So let's start with LOX versus Ein and just work our way up from here.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock. Countdown.
So right off the bat, one thing I do want to point out,
Let's rock.
round start parry. I see this so much. Hey, what up, Miss Jackson? I don't know if there's really a reason to not do round start parry in most matches, but I like that it's a thing. Use the burst early on. Goes for the air-to-air of choice here is jump kick, I think. Makes sense. I don't know anything about it in particular, but I haven't been using it at all, so it's a good thing to look for, certainly. Whoa. Okay. Let's check out that combo again. So you get him in the corner, techs out. 6H trades. He goes in. That's 2S into 2H into the. I think it's Zeke into Gochao or something. The punch into the kick. Okay. And then a whole bunch of screen carry off the Hyapo Shinjo with the follow-up. Gets a card. That is a lot. That is a lot off. Remember, this all started off a trade 6H. Took the health bar from there to there and basically carried Kai across the map. That's wild, y'all. Alright, it's a good 16. Woo. I wonder why he went for a jump kick there. Hey, what up, Tree? We get to see you. Cool. Nice way to dip out of that burst. Oh, I just want to see something again real quick. So like Jam's air dash is really good. It's really good. And it's tempting to use it all the time. So sometimes I wonder if I should be using it as much as I do. And based on whenever I watch Jam videos, I'm like, no, I really should be air dashing in actually that much. Jam players have no chill, man. I wonder if that meaty 6P was supposed to catch backdash. Let's see that again. Geki in the corner, charge up, finish the charge into meaty 6P. Let's see, dust loop. Let's pull up some frame data. All right. So there's something we want to check here. One, okay, so her backdash. Oh wait, we want Kai's backdash real quick. So dust loop rev 2. All right. So Kai's backdash is 16 frames total. Invuln frame 1 through frame 9. Jam 6P is startup 9 frames, active. Okay, interesting. So because Jam 6P, let's see, I think it hits twice. Got it. So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that meaty 6P would have caught backdash there. Oh, and it's +2 on block. That's handy. Woo. See, look at the restraint that LOX shows here, right? Just trying to get away in, not air dashing. Jumps up, no air dash. Run up parry, no air dash. Tries to do the command dash in a couple times, but not air dashing. Woo. That was pretty sick extension there. Ooh, nice. Wow. What a move. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm guessing that the main button that Jam could use to contest at that range would be like hope that you catch him with a far S or something, which that button's real good, but All right, I want to see that combo again though. So starting from green sever, puts him in the corner. That combo's cool, but it's actually not the one I'm interested in. So he goes Gekidine. So he has no cards charge here. Well, this is actually one of the things that I've been trying to figure out more. Like, when Kai is this low, right? Like, it feels like one good combo, especially if Jam gets a shit ton of meter. So it feels like one good combo should be enough to kill Kai without having to get a card, right? The card is what gives her hard knockdowns. It's what gives her some combo extensions, but you have to give up pressure in order to get a card. And so when Kai is this low, sometimes it feels like it's a waste. Like, I feel like a better Jam player than I would know, oh, hey, in this situation, I can kill with meter. I don't have to kill with a combo or with a card combo. Hey, what up, Sorensen? So he's going into this combo, which is cool. All right, jump hard slash, air dash over Gekidine. Off the Gekidine with full meter, LOX just says, hey, I'm going to Roman cancel this. That's 2S into 2H into the punch kick follow-up. Into the Hyapo Shinsho again, 2 hits, and then he gets an extension off this, goes for close S into 2H, 2 hits into Baosai Shinsho. That's pretty sick. That's like, that is an excellent, like, situational confirm. Interesting. I kind of don't really know how to use this, but it seems good. The instant air dash Gekidine, where she doesn't go at the up. It looks like he's just using it as an approach tool. But I wonder what makes that more desirable than like IAD heavy. Ooh, nice parry. Woo, look at that. IBs a whole bunch of his grinder charge stun edge so that he can 5p out. That's sick. Yeah, so IAD DP makes sense to me, at least in some version. I don't know what you get off IAD Gekidine. Like, what it beats that IAD heavy doesn't beat. Woo! Yeah, this is iron.
Duel. All or nothing.
That's a neat combo there. I like that. And I also like, so it doesn't work out for LOX this time, but so one of the things that I do as a chip player is if I knock someone in the air and they're on their way down, I'm going to try and catch them on the way down with something. Usually it's going to be like a air throw, 6P, or 2H. Those are the big ones, right? And those all have different like risk reward factors, right? So air throw is good, but I need to be able to predict where they're going pretty well. If they get to, if I miss my air throw attempt, I might whiff a jump hard slash, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it means that they're probably going to be landing before I do. And if they do that, then they have the advantage, right? With 6P is great and it beats a ton of shit, but you have to be right. If you're wrong about their location or their landing time, if they do something like Raven's knee drop, for example, which changes the way he moves through the air, 6P will whiff and then I might get punished. And if I do 2H, because there's no real invincibility or any kind of special property attached to 2H, if I land it, it's fine. It's got a whole bunch of active frames. It's got pretty good hitboxes. But if I mistime it, then I'm going to get counter hit, and sometimes that can fuck me up, right? Jam, I really like the way that Jam can use Puffball, because it's active for a while. It's pretty low risk if it whips, and it covers like a really important chunk of space. Plus, you can follow it up. I think that's pretty cool. What up, Moo Cactus? What up, Nev? Thanks for coming through. Moo Cactus, you probably don't want to find out. far S, baby. Hey, thanks for checking out my stuff. Damn, the dragon kick.
Jen versus Heyo. Get ready to roll.
All right, let's see who we got next here. Do we have a challenger? Kai.
Jen.
Let's see that round start. What up, Attila? Good to see you.
Let's rock.
Again, round start parry. This time in 2D. I like it. What up, Aaron? I'm doing okay, mid characters. Woo! Oh, this one this time is Hoshian. Yeah. I'm feeling tired today, so we'll probably call the stream a little bit early. Aw shit, you're getting a new laptop. I like that pressure string real quick. Let's see that again. So one thing that I appreciate about Jam players is they are not afraid to use meter just to stay in your fucking face. Like, as a chip player, meter feels so scarce as chip that shit like this, where you do dragon kick and then you PRC because the dragon kick whiffed, like, this is scary to me as a chip player. I can't imagine just throwing away 50 meter like that. What up, Celestrio? But Jam gets so much meter and has to stay in your face so much that Jam players will just fucking stay in that ass, which I like. It's definitely a mindset shift that I have to take going from chip to jam and jam to chip. And then, so he does land, or he does jump heavy, land, 5P, 2P, 5K, run up 5K, 5H, cancels 5H into far S, and the far S then into IED jump dust twice. And the two hits on the jump dust mean that he kind of got away with something. Yeah, Celestrio, I feel you. And then, okay, so he lands after JD and connects with a fucking 5K that counter hits. That was a pretty sick string over there. Later, Proximius, thanks for coming through. Attila, the reason I'm playing Jam is because Irene's playing Jam, and so I felt like it would make sense for me to learn how to play this character so I could better advise her. And somewhere along the way, I realized that Jam gets to do a lot of chip stuff while having a lot more hit points. So I figured this is I mean, like, Xrd is you know, it's winding down as a game as we learn more and more about GG 2020. So fuck it, like, we might as well this is a good time to diversify your character picks, basically. And staying in there, so you recycle the same string, right? This is important, like, especially Jam attacks often look very similar, and paying attention to Jam, like learning her attacks and understanding where her Gatlings go is kind of important for figuring out what she's trying to do, right? So one thing I like about this string is that LOX uses the same string again. So it does 5H into far S, This time, where last time he IAD'd, this time he comes in with the command dash into the low kick, right? Now that's not that scary for a couple of reasons. One is he's got the overhead charge, the stocked Gekinin like ready to go, so he can keep this pretty safe, and he's got a high low here. But the other thing is whatever Ein would have done, or whatever this Kai player would have done, not Ein in this case, would have done to beat IAD, assuming that he recognizes the string and from last time and was like, oh shit, he might IAD again. Whatever he does to beat IAD will probably lose to this low kick, right? So LOX actually trained him at this point, right? We're at the second part of the fucking Yomi cycle. Okay, so interesting. Actually, so he didn't cancel into Gekidin like I would have expected. What he does, if you want to watch that again, he cancels into the dragon kick and then wire sees it, right? Which is so smart. That way he doesn't have to spend his stock. 25 meters, not that much to keep this safe. And the thing about going for Gekidin is that because it's just one stock or one card, he's not. I don't think he's plus after the empowered Gekidin. Let me check. Let's see. Gekidin, one card is -6. So actually, if this Kai player, if he had gone for the charged Gekidin and had gotten blocked, he might have gotten hit. Instead he wires to keep it safe, and he gets to keep this pressure. How good is that? Now he cashes in the card, gets the hit, and he gets a mix-up after that. Woo. How's he close this out? Got it. Gekidin, wire C, Hua. I like it.
Duel 3, all or nothing.
The boldest sending control. Nice 6 hit. Woo! That was good. I want to look at that again. So this is definitely one thing that I don't do, right? Run up. I don't do run up 2D that much. I underestimated how useful that could be, which is funny because I use this chip all the time. But then after that mid screen, he goes into the command dash and the low kick, into dragon kick, into max Gekidin, right? So he actually gets a pretty sick combo off of it. And he could have gotten even more if he had wanted to spend on like super meter instead of going for the card and the knockdown. But holy shit. And then he runs up 2D into Hyapo Shincho, right? Again, he's recycling a lot of very similar block strings, right? The same approach that he just used, but then using different options after the approach to basically make it harder for the opponent to adapt, right? Woo! Fucking got good ass confirms off everything. Look at that. Boom. I wonder if that combo even works if it's not a counter hit.
It's not over yet.
Cool. Run up puffball. Wire C. I like the 5D afterwards. Hey. Probably trying to parry that, I'm guessing. Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Good stuff. All right. What else? No, this is just lab stuff.
Let's rock.
Hase. Let's see that again from round start.
Let's rock.
Alright, that was round start 6P. That's interesting. I wonder what he's expecting there. Choose the burst early, charge some cards. Oh. So this is another reason why I like the way that LOX is using that kick. Let's see what that kick is called. I actually don't know. Hamonkyaku. Let's see. Hamonkyaku is. Oh wait, no, that's Ashibarai. Wait, that's weird. It's got two names. Well, Ashibarai would make sense. So it's interesting. So yeah, I suspected it was active for a while. It's active for 6 frames. It is minus 15 on block, but you can cancel it and stuff. And so active for 6 frames is actually a pretty important property against Slayer. And the reason is Slayer's annoying ass teleport dash and his mobility and like the way that he kind of like is periodically invincible in certain parts of his moves means that sometimes you will be right in where he is, but not right in when he will be hittable again, right? And this is the example, right? Like, so he does the slide, comes in, does it again, like this is where it works, right? But like Slayer was in the middle of something. He moved into that range, right? And so just sticking the kick out, the hamonkyaku, is it's nice because it holds on to that space for a little bit and just waits for Slayer to run into it. And I do a similar thing with Chip where I have a hard time using some of Chip's buttons against Slayer because like Chip's far S is really good, but it's not active for that long. So if Slayer's dashing around, I might whiff him. But 2H, that motherfucker's active forever. So if I throw it around, Slayer might run into that and I actually get a much bigger payoff out of that. I also, and this is a small thing, but it matters, right? Like, I had not thought of using her Mawarikomi. That's the like command dash or the sidestep out of Bakashu. That just to get back on the right side, right? Like that takes 25 frames total. If Jam wanted to jump over Slayer in order to get back on the side where that puts Slayer closer to the corner, that probably would have taken closer to 40 or 50. So she still has time to go in. Oh. Get him. Got him. Oh. Doesn't even need that. Oh, because probably she doesn't want to get hit by a backdash cancel special. She just lets Slayer get up. Ooh, nice parry. Just kill off. Oh. Ooh. That was interesting, actually. Let me look at this again. So, the thing about Jam that I've noticed coming from Chip is Jam's mix-ups are not that great as far as Guilty Gear characters go, right? She's good at getting counter hits and she can make shit happen off of throws. She's got some okay high-lows, right? And stuff like the charged Gekiden can occasionally be a left-right mix-up. But she's not a character fundamentally that's that hard to block, right? She wins because she makes it confusing as to when she's got you in a block string and when she doesn't, and then looks for counter hits. So I did not expect this right here, right? Gets the knockdown. He just needs, so one important thing is that like LOX just needs one more hit to finish this off, right? And this is a great situation to be for Chip because I could just YRC teleport and throw or go for an easy left-right mix-up. For Jam, it can be a little bit harder to get that first hit. And so he's got this like kind of wacky left-right mix-up here. I did not expect the cross-up dive kick with that timing. Unfortunately, it gets his ass counter hit, but that's a good thing to know that it exists. Oh, and another important thing, my guess is that would only, so I'm not 100% sure on this. I don't remember exactly what the order of things, the way that characters switch facing works during a jump, right? But it's worth pointing out that I'm pretty sure he uses, yeah, okay, so I think that was a run-up. I want to say there's a run-up neutral jump. I don't know. I thought it was a super jump, but I don't think that's a super jump. It didn't make the sound effect. Anyway, didn't work out for him. LOX got fucking bodied by that, but he went for it. Ah, interesting. I wonder if he double jumped and then immediately dive kicked. That might have been what turned him around.
Duel 3. Keep on rocking.
Woo. Ooh, that's another thing worth stealing. So after 2H is a neat little thing because it pulls them closer to you, right? But if they're blocking, you don't always want that to happen, and your only Gatling out of 2H is 2D. 2D is what it is. It's real good, but the most important thing about it in this situation is that it's jump cancelable, right? Now at this range, it was never clear to me exactly like if there was a way for Jam to continue her pressure from here, because the 2D is so close that if she like IEDs over, she's just going to be like way the heck over here, right? She's going to overshoot, and she probably won't be able to actually hit Slayer with anything, right? So like sometimes the tip of 2D is really good for IED range because then you can just get back in that ass. But this close, I was thinking like maybe he's just going to backdash out and like bail, right? Nope. He goes for the ballsiest thing, which is IED Dragon Punch, or what's it called? I should know the Jam moves. I'm gonna play this character, Kenro Kaku. Yeah, not even carded, because he's fucking boss, and just goes for the IED Kenro Kaku, and that's what at this range it crosses up, which is pretty nice. It's a high commitment mix-up, I think. Like I'm guessing that unless she spaces it right or spends meter or whatever, like she'd probably get punished for fucking that up. But that's a hard block to make. Alright, Jam just got whooped for like 15 straight seconds. Let's see how that happens. Gets knocked down. Wake up DP gets baited. Burst. Cool. Yeah. LOX just went right the fuck back in with whatchamacallit, the command dash. Bakushu.
Versus Slayer. Get ready to roll. Here comes a daredevil.
Here comes Daredevil.
Who dares to enter the...
We keeping up the set? No. Alright. Let's see, where's the next one? I don't want to watch no Kai.
Let's rock.
Alright, give me more Hase. Hase and
Get ready to rock.
Nice graffiti. Shame about the full screen though.
Let's rock.
The website I'm using is called keeponrock.in. It's good for looking up match videos by character or player. Hold up. Let's go back to the beginning of this one. Round start, parry. Okay. Far S, doing some stuff. I honestly can't tell how much of what Jam's doing is in response to what Slayer's doing or not. Like, charges a card because you see he's over there. Okay, tight. Then Bakushu into Mawadi Komi. Okay, like I'm guessing that's a hard read because I don't know what he would be reacting to here. Right? What's he doing here? Yeah, I think he's just trying to go through a poke or something, and then comes out with a parry just in case. Guilty Gear neutral is wild. Yeah. Oh my god. That was dirty. Let's see that one again. So we got air dash was this S, YRC, keeps the momentum, S again, land close S. Oh shit. Woo! Again with the Kenro Kaku. Nice, puts him back in the corner. Ooh, and the 6 speed comes out.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Alright, so this is another thing. I've been wondering what good jam players do after they get an air Gekidin that doesn't hard knockdown, right? So if she doesn't have a card charged. What's she go for? Meaty 6P ends up getting neutral tech into stand heavied, which is hilarious. But Meaty 6P sounds like a pretty decent option. I'm gonna have to try it out.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
Again with the IEDJD off of, what's this? Okay, off of bar S, I think. Yeah, that's interesting. Graffiti, you might have to reboot. Either a reboot or reinstalling your GPU drivers. Yo, I like that. Alright, dive kick into Kenro Kaku. Doesn't combo. Fuck it, gonna Gekidin. That gets blocked too. But a late cancel into the dragon kick is hilarious. Look at that. Fuck your punish. And it's like, let's see, what's Gekidin uncharged? Air Gekidin until landing plus 10. Okay, so she has 10 frames of recovery on landing for air Gekidin. Got it. Thanks, cheeky one. So like, she's getting punished no matter what, right? Because she went for this. Fuck it. Why not? And it works. That's what you get for trying to punish Jam. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, so I just checked that graffiti. It looks like Gekidin has about 19 to 18 frames of startup. Let's see, standing overhead, blah, 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 blah. Oh, right, off a... So that's the thing, is off a cancel, Gekidin actually... If it comes out of the low kick, it comes out like hella fast, right? Yeah, with max card, it's a 12 frame overhead. But most of her Gekidins are like 18, 19 frame startup. Air Gekidin is 16, 15, 15. So yeah, it is a little faster. Yeah, really good conversion. Chooses to charge cards up. Makes sense, I guess. I don't think corner position really helps against Slayer that much, especially when he doesn't have that much health anyway. And you're just looking at any next touch will kill. That's probably worth calling out though, like more explicitly, right? So like, Jam is in a very advantageous situation here, but right, Jam is huge life lead on Slayer, plenty of meter, got full charge dragon kick, but Slayer is dangerous, right? Every Slayer player is dangerous. So if Slayer manages to land a hit here, like and put Jam in a real serious position, Jam will have no issues using burst, right? But the Jam player LOX is thinking, well, ideally I'll be able to make it into I'll be able to win this round without using my burst, so I have it available for all of the next round, right? So Slayer's like micro goal here, like the incremental goal if you can't win the round, is just to force Jam to use his burst, right? So Jam still has to take Slayer plenty seriously, and like 2 combos and Slayer's has evened the matchup, or evened out the health rate, right? So LOX could have gone for like more serious knockdown pressure, right? Instead of opting for the charge here, right? Let's see. He lands this in Dragon Kick, and so he cancels out of the Dragon Kick. I'm unclear as to whether he thought that Dragon Kick was, or the Gekidine was going to hit or not. What up, Tandem? But one way or another, they end up on opposite ends of the screen, and Jam chooses to card up, right? And it works out. Didn't even have to spend meter. It was pretty cool. But that decision, right? The decision to card up there might not have been like, I can imagine all kinds of reasons why LOX would have chosen this, right? One is you have enough resources to kill Slayer from anywhere, so you're mostly concerned with getting that next touch. But another factor is, like, Slayer is scary on wake up because he can wake up backdash cancel into he basically gets to make certain moves invincible, most notably the bite that wouldn't normally be invincible. And on top of that, just Slayer's dashes can make it really hard to apply good knockdown pressure. As Chip, I know this because sometimes if I get like a good setup for a mix-up, I'll go in and fucking Daemendo will just wake up backdash cancel bite and beat whatever it is I had, right? So I have to bait that option out specifically. And I do that with Chip's Jump S, but Jam may not have quite so effective tools for baiting that stuff, or it just might not be worth the risk, right? But the second thing is, when you're dealing with Slayer and you're trying to park a meaty on his ass when he's knocked down, wake up dash and wake up backdash cancel stuff can also just go through a bunch of stuff that you're used to working, right? Like, I can't really effectively use Gamma Blade against or meaty Gamma Blade after I knock Slayer down, because he can often dash and just go right through it, and sometimes even punish me for it, which fucking sucks. And being able to make that adaptation, being able to make that decision, right, without putting yourself through the painful lesson of realizing why you would want to do one or the other, is real important. Anyway, LOX closes the round out. Very nice combo. Doesn't even have to spend anything. Sick.
Duel. All or nothing.
Oh my god. Pile bunker and 6H made fools of us all, LOX. Like it is. I'm actually mostly just oh shit. Hey, thanks for the parade, Mike Rod. Appreciate it. We're going over some Jam footage right now. What up, y'all? Play Guilty Gear. Marduk. Nah, we about that Potemkin. So to all y'all coming through, hell yeah. Appreciate the follow, Omnisthetics. Thank you so much. So right now what we're doing is we're just reviewing some Jam footage. I'm in the process of learning Jam. Jam's not my main character by any stretch, but it's nice to kind of try out different characters, especially with Guilty Gear going into the new version, GG 2020. Figure it's a good time to experiment with the cast instead of just focusing on the main for too long. I see Mike's been playing Johnny lately, so came a little late to the top tier parade, but good shit. But oh, yo, the ghost of UFC Jim and Bad Habit, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. So yeah, we're gonna watch some more Jam footage, and then I'll be opening up a lobby in just a little bit. If you want to come through and play some games, you're welcome to. Oh, running into the 6P again. Cameron in LA and Totino's Pizza Rolls. Thank you for the follows. Man, I look away for 1 second and Jam just evaporates. Hell yeah, go get that boba, baby. Mike, what's your order? Hey, what up, Itachi? Look an awful lot like Deb, but playing Elfelt right now. Oh, 6-8. I say woke the fuck up in this match. Black milk tea with boba. All right, respect. Yo, someone's order at a boba place is it is about as revealing as someone's character pick in a fighting game. Whew. All right, so I actually really like this decision right here. Black milk tea with boba is I wouldn't describe that as the Axel of boba drinks. It's probably, what would the Axel be? Axel might actually just be straight green tea with boba and like a little sugar. But really real quick, what I want to call attention to here. So Jam is a pretty rough comeback path, right? Going up against Slayer, literally one touch and she's dead. She's got some meter and she's got a card, so she's trying to make it work. But she gets the air throw here into the corner. Like she has tools, don't get me wrong. This is not unwinnable, but she doesn't have it. She can't really make mistakes here, right? Empty jump kick into throw. I like it. But then off the throw, like any damage that Jam gets here, let's look at what her options are, right? So one is she could burn the charged DP kick, right, to get a little bit of damage. You're mostly doing it for the hard knockdown. At that point, you should probably have a bit more meter, right, and should have a hard knockdown, but Slayer would be out of the corner, right? Instead, he chooses to RC, walk under 2H, right? So the most important thing for TKC right now in this moment is keeping Slayer in the corner. And that's I don't know how other jams would play that, but it is really interesting to me that this jam player is willing to spend 50% of his meter, which is super important for making a comeback, to keep Slayer in the corner. From there he goes 2H into the punch. So the other thing he gets off of this, right, it's not just a corner switch. He gets a hard knockdown and he doesn't have to burn his card. Normally, if he wanted the hard knockdown, he would have to combo, he'd have to burn the card to get it, and then he wouldn't be able to get any Oki afterwards. This way he gets the hard knockdown and he gets to keep the card. Super smart. Now, and so this is cool because it's like he's traded 50 meter for not just for damage, but for good screen position, and he kind of traded for a resource, right? Smart stuff. Also, Peanut Arbuckle V2, thank you for the follow. Y'all got some good ass names. Follows up. Okay, we run up 5 kick. Ooh, that burst is alpha as fuck. I'm gonna see that again. Off the knockdown. I respect it. TKC, you a wild one. All right, let's see which round starts. RS into IAD. Okay. Woo! Jerry's got ready. That was a good backdash, though. I feel like I don't get away with that shit as Chip. Cool. That was an interesting jam pressure string here. Let's take a look at that. Run up, close S, 2P, 2K, 5K, run up 5K. So, okay. That, like, as a Chip player, if Jam is just running up in my face and pressing buttons, I'm scared of shit when she's doing all this. And it's super hard for me to tell when she's going to try and steal a turn. So when does he steal a turn here? All right. So after the 5K, runs up. All right, so that's the 5K. That's turn steal number 1, 5H, 5. I think that was 6K into 2P. Another turn steal. Runs up again after 5D. Seems a little greedy there, but that's interesting. It seems like Jam can just steal a turn whenever the fuck she wants. Yeah, 5K is definitely one that I've seen. I've seen to the point that I feel like it's probably getting a little predictable. Alright, let's see. Who's the next one? Alright. LOX. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks, Gandhi. Appreciate it.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
5K is +2. +4 would be real good. Dustloop says it's +2. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. As a side note, I'm kind of surprised by LOX's willingness to wake up 5P or like Abare 5P. Hey, what up, Hypus Dink? Hey, Siskind, thank you for the follow. Yeah, well, Dink, if you have any tips, let me know, because I'd love to learn more about this matchup. But yeah, LOX goes for a decent amount of like wake up 5P or Abare 5P that I'm just kind of surprised by. Maybe it's because I'm a chip player and I'm scared to press buttons on wake up. Gets that card back up, far S. Card again. Card again. Nice 6P. Ooh. Wait, I want to see that conversion once again. Okay, so 6P and then what? Close? Far S? Oh, sorry, I should be using the period. Yeah, far S is the... Okay, Dragon Kick. Interesting. Woo! 6P, guys. Jam 6P feels a little weird to me, but I'm getting used to it. Hey, 8 Bitterness, thank you for the follow, homie. And yeah, Meme Allen, this game is great. I've been learning it for years, and I've still got so much left to learn. The IAD JD is catching a lot more than I'd expected to catch. LOX not trying to block at all in this Guilty Gear game. I feel you, LOX. Oh, that sucks. Alright, goes to the knockdown. Really just sticking those 2 H's out. Oh, so actually, let's take a look at that. Not bad. After the knockdown, so instead of going for meaty 5K and calling out like a jump out attempt or something, he goes for meaty 2H, and I'm guessing that's why, right? He does it a little bit outside of bite range, and 2H is active. How long is 2H active for? Let's take a look at this real quick. It's active for 8 frames and then 4 frames with a 6-frame gap in between. Hey, Radiance Cov, thanks for the follow, homie. So he's actually baiting the probably, I'm guessing, the wake up BDC bite, right? With something that's so active that he can just stick it out and figure Slayer will probably get caught by it. And it works. It doesn't combo off of it. Nice thing. Ooh, counter hit pile bunker in 6H. I feel you, LOX.
Who dared laugh it on the bed?
I guess LOX and TKC are just alternating shots at Hase here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I mean, I think Hase is just really good. Ooh, nice. Have I gone over any Eno matches? Not with Jam, I don't think. I watched Daru Eno versus Chip in a replay review like a week or so ago. You want to look that up. But I mostly focus on the Chip. Hey, GA3901, thanks for the follow, homie. Welcome to the crew. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, TKC does that one again. Ryujin is real fun. It has all the temptation factor of Alpha Blade, but with a little bit less of the, oh, I'm gonna get fucked up if they block this. Plus, it's got a really satisfying hit. I want to rewind that a little bit. Jump out. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Max Ryujin, baby. Right there. Just do it. Wait, did he even have meat or anything? Okay, let's see. Okay, see, he could have wire seed out of it if he had to. Just fucking do it. Hey, what up, White Beast? Good to see you. God damn, just go right back in. I want to see that again. Okay, so that was Charged Ryujin, which clashes into Geki, which crosses up, and then from there he's got a combo ring. I actually do like that Gekidine land far S into Ryujin, because I had no idea what to do after hitting Gekidine, especially if it wasn't charged, and so I didn't have a hard knockdown. Because I noticed myself in positions sometimes where I still could get a far S or something. Yo, learning hitbox is hella fun. It's fun to see like what aspects of execution you take for granted. Yeah, actually, I really like practicing things on hitbox, especially if I'm trying to figure out how something works, because you have to be so precise that sometimes on stick it can be a little bit less easy to figure out exactly what series of inputs you need to do to get something delicate. Like in my case, it's Chip's like wall uncling and cling stuff. I had to figure out how that worked very, very closely, and I did that on a keyboard and on a hitbox, and then I took that learning and applied it to playing on stick. Like I like hitbox as a training tool for, or even just keyboard as a training tool for improving my stick execution. Oh yeah, I believe that. Ooh, I really like that link at the end. Does that like only work on Kai or something? I feel like I've seen that combo before and then tried to do it and I couldn't get it working. Also, I'm gonna see that meaty real quick. Big stage. Okay, run up. That was just like PPP, right? I have a hard time telling the difference between a 2S and a 2D. What up, Eugene? Why do you then go back to a stick after training on a hitbox? I mean, I would rather play on a stick than a hitbox, and I don't spend that much time learning to play on a hitbox. I play on it maybe like once a week or something. Oh yeah, so we were just talking about dive kick into DP, and the reason you do that is because if you hit with the DP, I guess, or the dive kick at certain ranges, and you can't cancel out of it, then you'll just get thrown. And yeah, I'm getting accidental parries a lot. Also, real quick, if any of y'all new viewers are in the Bay Area, or at least around the Bay Area this weekend, I just want to plug, since y'all are here, I'm running a new player Guilty Gear tournament out of Cali Burst over in Belmont. Y'all should check it out. We got 22 people coming through. Whole bunch of new Guilty Gear players coming through to just try it out, right? And for a lot of these folks, this is going to be their first time at a fighting game tournament. So, yeah, if you're around, come through, please. Anyway. Also, Daryl Wesley and Dr. Ooh, thank you for the follows. Oh, hell yeah, Dink. Well, if your homie's coming through for some Guilty Gear, tell him to say what's up. And if he's not, he should come through and play some Guilty Gear. Hell yeah, Miss Jackson, that's what's up. Irene had this like really nice moment earlier today where she's just like, I realized I was being kind of like anxious about how I do at this tournament, and it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna enter that tournament. I was like, hell yeah, baby, that's what's up. You think Spotify is the reason your PC is shitting yourself? Damn. What up, Peter 0611? Thank you for the follow. Hell yeah, Ms. Jackson, hit those buttons. No one plays Guilty Gear to not hit buttons. Tagpo11, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the group. Dog. My dog's like outside the room right now. The 7th trumpet, thank you for the follow. Alright, what do you got? Max Region stored. What do you do with it? Jib Melee, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, you let that fucker go. I feel like if there's one important thing that I learned about a jam player's mentality, it's that if they have a fucking region, they're gonna use that fucking region. It's like Chekhov's region. And yo, I am Mega Man 9. Thank you for the follow. Mega Man 9 was a good ass game. Alright, we'll do... Okay, this will be good. I think. Versus Raven. Title. Mama. Wait, hold up. Yo. The comment here is Kendall. Let's see. Sky nasemasen. I like that. He's telegraphing how he uses Kendall. Having region stocked is like you're always using max region because they're always going to play like you're using max region. I like it. Max region is a state of mind burning LED. Woo. Wait, hold on. I want to look at his block string first. Alright, so that was run up, close S, 2P, or it's either 2P or 2S, 5K, 6K, jump cancel into dive kick, land, 5K, etc., etc. Hey, what up, Adapt? Good to see you. Into an ID that opens Raven up. And again. me that bow. Hell yeah. Hey, Odini, thank you for the follow, homie. Welcome to the crew. Woo. Our jam players really don't walk. Oh. Alright, I want to see that string again. So first, Jam actually blocks a lot. Block. Splits. Block. Right about two. Yeah, that's it. Exactly that. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. OG Turbo Johnson, thank you for following. Ooh. What up, Stir Crazy?
Duel 3. Keep on running.
So if y'all trying to get some games in with other new players, Irene is going to be opening up her new lobby on PC Rev 2 right now. Go check it out. I'll be opening up my lobby after this match. Hey, Stir Crazy, thank you for the 2 months. Yo, you won your first local? That's awesome. Congrats, man. That's fucking sick. Good shit. Peace out, Perpetual Noob. Thanks for coming. Woo. Sleepy Balrog, Zenu7, thank you so much for the follow. It's a good day. Cool. I wonder if he's going for a parry there. Alright, well this match is mostly a story of not being able to block Raven. But good shit.